in Marseille, and we were planning on taking the boat to go to the Chateau D'if this morning, because that is the prison that is featured in one of my favorite books, the Count of Monte Cristo. However, due to weather conditions, they're not running a shuttle out there this morning. So instead, we bought tickets to something we don't really know what it is. It's some sort of wildlife park out on an island. So we're just gonna get on the boat, see where it takes us. This boat is named after my favorite character from the Count of Monte Cristo. So maybe this is the island that Dante goes to find the treasure. Let's just pretend that's what's happening. We're gonna go get some treasure.
So when we bought our tickets to try to go to Chateau D'if, they told us that it's closed a lot because of the rocky waters. So there's a map in here. This is where the Chateau D'if is, which is where we just passed, and now we're pulling up here. And it looks like we're going to be able to really explore all of this if we want to.
What's really interesting about this island is that it said throughout history it was both used to attack and defend Marseille just because of how it's situated. Makes for ideal circumstances. There's just so much history all over Europe. You really feel it, you know, it's really awesome. There are forts all around me. We've got one over here, one right there. I think that's another one right here. One just behind me, and then down here you can just see Chateau D'if. There are actually people that live on this island. The population is about 100, but they get around 400,000 visitors just to this island every year. Ooh, it's like a prison cell. Oh, you can go in. This is cool. So nice how peaceful this is. Definitely a really cool thing to check out. It only costs 10 euros and some change per person to get out here. You could spend the whole day, however long you want. Just make sure you catch the last ferry back. I think this might be my favorite thing that we've done so far in Marseille. Besides that coffee we had, that was pretty delicious. The seagulls are keeping a watchful eye over us. Every time we get too close to them, they get really mad and they start flocking around and yelling at us. They sound like they're barking. There's all these buildings and they haven't been cleaned out. They're really full of trash and stuff, but it's kind of neat. You can see Chateau D'if right behind me. Pretty good view from here. We're running to catch our ferry. Otherwise I have to wait another hour and a half. I'm hungry. We found a place that has vegetarian burgers, so I'm gonna try that out. We are sitting at Opera Burger. We're gonna head over to the MUCEM, which is a museum that's slightly new and is built inside of the fort that we saw the other day. So today is just a day of different forts, not farts. That's pretty good. Now for some crêpe et chocolat chaud. I just got an ice cream and it looks like a flower. So we also ordered hot chocolates, and mine is a chocolate. It's got like a Nutella stuff in it. And then Wes got an orange cinnamon hot chocolate. But check out the texture of this. Oh yeah. You kind of have to eat it with a spoon. I think we pretty much figured out that this is actually pudding. You can't really drink it. We are walking into the MUCEM, built inside of a fort. There's actually two forts. There's this one and then there's one across from us. And both of them have different areas that were built during different time periods, ranging from the 15th through the 17th century. I don't have too much left to do today, so we thought we'd spend a couple of hours in here. It's only open till 6, and then we will call it a day and try to figure out how to get ourselves to the airport tomorrow, because we do not want to go to the wrong airport and miss our flight again. So I think we came in from here.
That's cool.
So we are now around here somewhere. Really? Do you know what that one's called?
Blue. I don't know, yellow and I don't know.
It's called 2 panels, blue, yellow.
Yeah, I know. Then black light becomes other black light. Oh, it's a 3D.
We just got out of the MUCEM panorama exhibit, which they're advertising all over the city.
For some reason.
There was not a panorama to be seen. Well, there were panoramas, but not a...
There were photos of panoramas, but no real silk panoramas that you can go into.
I was over it when I saw the exhibit with a bunch of sand and 3 toy soldiers. We're gonna head over to the other side. It's the Fortress Museum area, and I'm hoping they actually talk about the fortress a little bit instead of just putting a museum full of modern art inside of it.
They're showing clips of famous movies that were shot in widescreen, such as Anamorphic, yet they're projecting it on a DVD in letterboxed 4x3, and sometimes not even letterboxed, actually cropped. So the whole point is obviously lost whenever you're showing a widescreen Western, but the actual footage that's being projected is a 4x3 crop of this amazing widescreen footage.
I think I saw your eyes bleeding a little bit in there.
It was actually being digitally stretched. I just can't.
I can go get you a tampon out of the bathroom for all that tears of blood that you cried in.
Is that how you deal with that? Do I stick it in my eye socket? That seems like that would cause more problems than it's worth.
We're finally in a really cool area. This is the main part of the fortress. So we can actually walk down there and look around. And we realized that to get to the cool area, which is pretty much the fort, you don't have to pay any entrance fee. So we could have spared ourselves the 10 euros. In the lower area of the fortress, and it's really strange because they've got the old stuff up here, but then they have new museum stuff built into it. It's a little bit ugly. I think they just have so many old things, especially forts in Marseille, because it's the oldest city in France, that they're like, we got 10 more of these, it's fine. Just build whatever we want. There's no signage whatsoever as to where this goes. What is this? There's nothing back there but an emergency exit. We're back in our hotel room. My hair is craziness right now, holy crap. We are headed to Lisbon tomorrow. Marseille was okay. I think that it would be better during the summer months, but we're happy to be leaving. We feel like we've done everything we can do during this time right now, and I'm super in the shadow. Woo! Au revoir, Marseille, and we will see you in Lisbon. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye!